Thanks for tuning in to my brand new Minecraft series. After a long hiatus, I'm ready to jump into more blocky action with 101 new ideas. Thanks for rocking with me all year long and enjoy the series. Because now I understand how much effort it takes to go from household to household on Christmas, even though I love all the craziness. I want the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation sort of house where it's just all sorts of madness happening all the time from all fronts, all the parents, the in-laws, all the people. I want every single person, every cousin, every mother-in-law, father-in-law, I don't care. Get them all in the same house. Let's all have a happy good time. So, yeah, I ran it by my mother, last year, or 2 years ago. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have the same appeal. It's because I want to have, my own family. I want to do my own traditions and all my own sort of stuff. So that's the thing. So, basically, I'm kind of out of luck until I have my own family of sorts, capturing that same sort of magic, I guess, as, odd as that might sound, and it's never been about the gifts, obviously. It's never, people say that all the time. It's not about the gifts, it's about the, but it really isn't. At a certain point, obviously getting gifts is, great. It's fantastic, right? But, at a certain point, you're just like, all right, this is cool, this is fine, but it really is about seeing the family you don't get to see as often, and uniting and all that happy jazz, all that sentimental stuff that I know maybe you love. I don't know. I love getting the sentimental and all that. So that's what I want for my Christmas eventually. Unfortunately, I do not have a family of my own. I am not the father to any children except to all of you. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, well, I mean, I'm like the cool cousin you play video games with over a Christmas break. That's the role I kind of set up for myself, I think. I'm okay with that title. That's the vibe I try to incite. Your cool older cousin that is incredibly successful but very alone. No. I mean, no. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's the vibe I try to go for. So hopefully you get that vibe as well. So this is the head. So this is what the deal is here. I'm going to can't use the planks anymore for kind of getting to where I want to go here. This is the stomach, which is cool. So there we go. Pretty decent size stomach there. Cool. And I totally messed that up right there. Oops. I can actually grab that real quick. Hold shift on a ladder, by the way, to hold still, stay in place. Helpful tip for you. I'm going to get this Enderman real quick because I need your pearls. Pearl, give me your pearl. Give me your pearl. Where'd you go? Okay. There we go. Did you give me a pearl? No, you didn't. Great. Awesome. Cool. We have 5 of them already, so I'm not worried about that either. We will get plenty eventually here. So I need planks. Do I have any? You know what I should have just done? I should have just chopped down a tree down there. Why didn't I do that? Why did I not think of that one? Let's, yeah, I'm just going to do that. Oops. My bad. So my plan this year, why is the cat on the windowsill? Whatever. That's fine. I got to get name tags for all them eventually. And for D'Angelo. Just so, for D'Angelo and Paul, we got to make sure we get everything all straightened away here. But my Christmas plans involve going to my Uncle Paul's house. Yes, I do have an Uncle Paul. It's just convenient that I named the parrot Paul as well. So that is not inspired by my Uncle Paul. But, yeah, because Polly won a cracker, get it? It's like a parrot. Yeah, that's a joke. That's called comedy, kids. Hey. I'm going to plan on going over to my uncle's house on Christmas Day. I go to my aunt's on Christmas Eve, where we have a very nice surf and turf dinner, which the turf I'm not as much down for. No, the surf I'm not down for. The turf I'm down for. So the surf and turf, in case you don't know, is having a form of beef along with a form of seafood. So it could be like, baked shrimp or, filet mignon and something else. I'm going to obviously place that right back there. That's what the Enderman took. Things like that. So that is what we usually have on Christmas Eve, and I believe that's what we're having again. That's where my cousin is going to be at, and that is a ladder right there. I'll take that. Cool. I need to do this up top here. That way. Oh, you know what? I think I messed up the sides here. You know what? I might have. No, I think I'm good. Wait. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'll figure it out once I get up top there, but I think I'm good. But I want to make sure this is all symmetrical, as a perfect snowman should be. So I usually just have the steak. Obviously you're like, oh, filet mignon, oh, that's super expensive. It's not cheap, of course, but when you're buying it in bulk on like Christmas and whatnot, it's a little bit cheaper. So when you go out to a fancy schmancy steakhouse, it's obviously going to cost a boatload of money. But when you're buying them just like the individual cuts of meat there, it ends up being nowhere near as expensive. So it actually works out very nicely. Okay, so let me make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Okay, so if I remove this, what happens? That's fine. If I remove that, what happens? That's not fine. Okay. Let me think. Because if we look down here, I messed up on something. I definitely messed up on something. I'm just losing track of what I usually do. I don't know what exactly I messed up on, but whatever. I'm just going to keep rolling with this here. And if it's a little bit different on the inside, that's fine. It's all going to look the same on the outside anyways. So, again, I'm not really concerned about it. So we'll just keep moving along here. I am concerned about the face real quick before I keep diving into Christmas stories of my household. So I don't know how big the face should be. Basically, it's going to be the same on the inside as the outside. I believe that is dead center there. So if I were to mark this off with this stuff here, we'll go with this one. Obviously, there's the button mouth, the nose, and the eyes. So if I do this, okay. Let's say I have him smirking like that, right? So we have a nice smirk this way. Okay. So it's like 4 buttons there. I think that's good, So we'll, I can't place them here, right? Oh, I can. Oh, nice. Okay. Oops. Let me make one of these. I obviously want to have one of these in here regardless. So we'll go with a little bit more of this. Okay. And then ladders, of course. Bam. There we go. Okay. So I want to have one more layer of separation here before we get to the nose, which for the nose, we can't use carrots because carrots are obviously, they're handheld, doesn't necessarily work well, but we're going to use pumpkins because obviously they're orange. So that would make the most sense, I think. So let's say if that's center, the nose is right here. Maybe. I don't really know. Is that too short? That might be too short. Maybe. The nose, it shouldn't be 4 wide. It should be just one thing that jots out this way. So if it jots out to be like right here, right? Or maybe here. Yeah, that should be good. All right, obviously I want another layer separating here. Okay. Boom. I might want another layer, actually. Let's see. If I go with this here and this here, let me see if this looks good. We can take a look, actually, from the bottom area. I think that looks good, actually. That might be it. And then for the very top, we're obviously going to have another, technically another layer. There's going to be 4 layers to this whole thing here. Part of it's going to be the top hat, of course. The top hat, I don't know what material I'm going to use. I should be using wool, but I don't have nearly enough sheep to justify harvesting all that wool. So I don't know how that's even going to work out. But for now, we're just going to go with it as it is. The snowman may be bald for a little while just because I don't have the resources to properly do what I need to do. So let's let me go around here, finish this off. Actually, no, there's plenty of time here. I can, keep going with stories and whatnot. So, yeah, that looks good from the outside at least. Yeah, that's plenty. So, the surf and turf usually happens. It's happened the past couple of years. What I've noticed this year specifically, just because I've taken a notice to it, is there are actually a lot of foreigners out there, maybe people over in the United Kingdom, people from Australia, wherever, that are very unfamiliar with how Thanksgiving and Christmas are celebrated here in the States. So a lot of the food that I never really realized before, a lot of the food from Thanksgiving also applies to Christmas. That is absolutely true. Where you have like turkey on Thanksgiving, you also have it on Christmas too. So it's kind of a weird situation, I think, because on Thanksgiving you have turkey. I mean, I've seen people have roast beef on Christmas Day. I'm not a big fan of that. Roast beef in a sandwich like we have in New England here, yeah, that's a bit that I can get behind. But like roast beef, just like sliced roast beef, like nah, I'm not I don't think I'm about that life. Just big chunks of roast beef, yeah, no. So I usually don't eat that. That is what happens at my aunt and uncle's house on Christmas Day. That's usually what happens there. So, yeah, I definitely messed this up. So, what did I mess up exactly? So, I need to go, I think, one more layer in, right? So, if I do this, yeah, and then this, maybe, I don't really know. Yeah, do that, no. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So if I do that. Yep. And that way there's one all the way around here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. I figured it out a little bit here. So I got to edit some things. Yeah, this side is messed up. This side is correct. So there's one over here. This is the correct way right here. This is how it should be. So I have to edit the inside to be exactly... No, it's not like that. There's one space here. There's an L... Oh, man. Like, you see how kind of confused you can get, too? You can get just ever so slightly confused on how exactly to do things. So there's just one spot here. That's it. I don't know. I'm going to take a look afterward, but I kind of get where I messed up a little bit. So if I do this, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be right here. Then bam, bam, cool. So if I add this right here, there we go. Now my brain is processing that properly. It was just the way that everything was like laid out. I'm like, what? This doesn't make any sense at all. So, oops. Definitely harvested too much, snow there, but that's fine. Not that big of a deal. Because we can never have enough snow, at least for making a snowman, I never really made a lot of snowmen when I was younger, actually. I know we were talking about Christmas Day before, but, there was always enough snow, and then by the time, I had to shovel out my grandparents' old house, I was always like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to make a snowman. And any snowman I usually made was actually just kind of awful. There hasn't been, a really good snow where I was actually able to make a snowman. It was either, I'm at an apartment where I can't have a place to make a snowman, where it would be noticed. I want, a house where I can be, it's, on the side of the road and you can see the snowman. And it's it's just, basically a lawn decoration kind of sort of a thing. That's what I want. But I definitely did not have that growing up necessarily. So... yeah. This is correct right here. No, it's not. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so this is the interior here, and then it's obviously snowing, so that's good. Let's grab this. Get this out of here. Nope, we don't. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. For now, just for now. Whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. So now we're going to go down to the bottom, and we're going to grab the coal, and we're going to grab the pumpkins, and then that is going to be the complete, at least the exterior for the snowman, I should say. So let's head back down. And then all throughout entirely with here, I'm going to leave, I might leave it blank for now. We've definitely spent a lot of time actually building the snowman and, you know, me reminiscing about Christmas. Look at how massive that snowman is. It's great. So let me grab the coal here. So the way that you do with the coal, you grab your coal, which luckily we have a decent amount of. That's great. Look at all that coal. You make some coal blocks here. So we're going to need 8 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 1 more block of coal. So enough coal to give you all the stockings full of coal throughout the holiday season. Boom. Actually, you know what? We can make all the blocks of coal. So then you can pop the coal back in there and then, you know, grab the actual coal. So basically, that kind of acts as a way for storing more coal than you actually need. So like instead of having a stack of 64, you can actually have, you know, a stack of 64 coal blocks, which actually works out a lot better and is better off for you there. So let's get rid of this stuff here. Good question is what I'm going to do about the windows. Obviously, I want this place to have windows of some kind. I don't know what way that would be aesthetically cool to have windows and that would like make sense as well. I don't really know what would do well. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out eventually. That's going to be a massive pain to change the location of, but luckily we have to go get some pumpkins anyways. I forgot about those for the nose, and then a door, and we're pretty much good. So basically, this is going to be the entrance here. Let's grab some pumpkins over here. So 1, 2, 3. That's all we need. Excellent. I'm going to grab one of the doors that we have down there, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll. Oh, the arms. Oh, the arms. How? Lest I forget the arms. Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. We need to grab some arms. I do have plenty of wooden planks. That's great. Because obviously, you need to have the twigs sticking out of the sides there. If we can't have the hat right now, at least. I forgot to make a... Oh, I can make a door in here. If we can't have a hat right now, we obviously have to have the sticks coming out of the sides there. So let's make the spruce door. Bam, right there. Cool. Alrighty. And yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot about that. Why didn't you remind me? Come on, you might have been screaming at your TV like, Brian, no, you gotta make the sticks. Which, you know, how could I forget? So I should have grabbed the 4th one. That way the nose can stick out a little bit more. You can see the orange from the outside, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll go with this. Okay, this. And, wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have saved that one right there. You know what? I'll just put snow there. Whatever. That's fine. Snow. 1. Oh, that's an issue. That's a big issue, Batman. You can't place it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What am I going to do? What is a good substitute for this? Well, let me think afterward. Let me do this first. Do the twigs over here first. So I'm going to drop down over this way. Cool. Yeah, the twigs are definitely super easy to pull off. So let's do that real swift. And now these twigs are obviously never identical. The 2 twigs for the sides here are never exactly the same. They don't need to be the same height or anything like that. Same placement, but let's say they start right here. So let's say it goes like this. Okay, and I'm going to kind of improvise here a little bit. So let's go with this. I'm going to go out this way, at least for this. Okay. Then go down. And then up this way. So hopefully that looks good proportion-wise. Let's take a look from the outside perspective here. And we'll see how good everything looks in general. I really don't want to use the spruce logs for the nose. I might have to until I find a decent replacement. Are those arms like super small? They might be. They might be. They might be T-Rex arms. Let's see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he looks. Oh man! Oh, he's thick. That's a thick. He's wide. He is. That is a swole man. That is not a snowman. That's a swole man right there. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's like he's like he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Oh wow. Wow. Oh man. Oh man, that's bad. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. That is, the face is off kiltered. Dude. Oh man. Oh, that's disgusting. That is kind of gross. That's nasty. All right, let's get this he's so wide. That's a wide boy right there. That's a wide one. He's been hitting the Planet. He's got the Planet Fitness black card right there. That's a wide snowman. All right, let's get these arms a little bit bigger, shall we? He's gonna have one arm. It's bigger than the other. It's fine, you know. Let's go out this way. Yep, think that's good. I can't believe that, dude. How did I mess that up? He's so wide. Oh man. He looks awesome. He's a labor of love. That's what this thing is right here. It's a labor of love. You know, it doesn't matter how swole he looks. He's fine. He's perfect. Okay, he is the most perfect thing I've encountered in the past 45 years I've been alive. I'm only 23. How does that work? Nobody knows. Let's go. Patch you up. Good sir. How we looking on the sides? Hey man, how we looking on the sides? Beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Now the face I will have to change. The face needs to be more centered. I don't know how I messed that up. The face I'm gonna change, but the girthiness of this swole man is not gonna change. That is not changing. We are good. So you are gonna move. It all has to move over basically one. So if you go here, that's fine. You move, remove, and then it's just everything over by one. So basically where the ladder is there, that's where that's going to go. Boom. Wait, boom. Okay, that's an easy fix, though. That is a very, very easy fix. That is totally fine. So we'll repair all this. Boom. Boom. Then boom. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That could have been a lot more of a pain in the butt, but luckily it was not. So there we go. And that should be it. Actually, no, hold on. Now that should be it for the outside, except for, obviously, the carrot nose, which is not made out of pumpkin. So I don't know what the deal is going to be there either. So luckily we can place the ladders on coal. We're fine. So cool. All right. And now that goes, that just goes right there. So for now, let's just leave it at the wooden planks. Even though I don't like it, we're going to leave it at the wooden planks for right now. So, yeah, I think what the goal will be for eventually is by the end of, I don't know when, but I'm going to get enough sheep that are going to be black that I can make the whole hat out of wool. I think that's a very ambitious goal, but I think we can do it. I can't believe how thick he is. Look at this thick monster. Oh man. All right, cool. So that's how you build a swole man right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. That's fantastic. I'm going to toss some torches in here. I'll decorate the interior at a different time, but that is by far enough for this episode here. Hopefully you've enjoyed building Frosty the Swole Man here on this episode of 100 Things to Do in Minecraft. The top is good for now. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for the nose long term. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe dye some wool orange eventually as well. So, yeah, there's still more stuff to build. This isn't just the only thing we're building that is related to the holiday season. I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me as always. My name has been Brian Saviano, a.k.a. Can't Build a Snowman to save his life, but that's fine because he's perfect in every way, shape, and form. That is still... Oh, it is centered. It is centered. We're good. Excellent. Maybe I should move that one over one more block there, but that's fine. I'll see you lovely people of the internet again for more tales of Frosty the Swole Man, skeletons, and much more. Peace out. Bye.